This week on Waiting for the Fall TV, we head down to New Mexico to do a little spot and stalk antelope hunting just outside the city of Raton. Waiting for the Fall is brought to you in part by these fine sponsors. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds, a new innovative way to fool those wary eyes. The Rip Shot from Rip Archery. You tune your bow, now tune yourself. Stealth Outdoors, your tree stand silencing store. And True Fire, the most trusted name in broadheads and releases. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds.
Camouflage dates back hundreds of years and has evolved greatly over the recent years. Blind Ambition Hay Bale Blind goes a step further. Instead of blending into the environment, it is a normal part of the environment. Wildlife only recognize hay bales as harmless objects, so take advantage and hunt from the comfort of a spacious blind that offers superior concealment, and its appearance is so commonplace that wildlife sees it as another hay bale.
Order yours today at blindambitionbailblinds.com.
Pronghorn Productions, capturing your once-in-a-lifetime memories.
Whether it's turkey hunting in the Wisconsin woods or fishing the wilds of our country's beautiful lakes and rivers, have us capture those moments on tape and edit them into a wonderful keepsake DVD for you to share these once-in-a-lifetime events with friends and family. Have a special hunting or fishing trip planned? Consider us for capturing your event to keep those memories alive for a lifetime. Pronghorn Productions offers professional videography and editing services for all of your outdoor needs.
So, for the best video and editing, call my dad at 438-7250.
Or visit our website at www.pronghornproductions.net.
Well, we've made it to New Mexico. We got here yesterday and went and did a little bit of scouting. It was so dusty and dry. We're back out today and we're going to check on some spots that we saw some pretty good goats on yesterday. Took a few photos and just going to get our game plan together today and hopefully we can find a spot and narrow her down. Tomorrow is opening day of the season. Pretty cool. He's out there a long ways. That's got to be 500, 600 yards. You know, we've been scouting and looking for goats and seeing quite a few alongside the roads and in the area that we're going to be hunting. But sometimes it's not just the goats and the animals that are the most interesting. I mean, there's a tree here that is just, I can't imagine how old it is. It's very interesting. And there's this tombstone that we just drove by that commemorates somebody passing away back in 1908. I mean, that's over 100 years ago that this thing was, you know, put in here. So it's pretty neat. And sometimes it's not just the animals that you see that make for an interesting hunt. We had a chat with John King, the landowner of this property, and he said, whatever you do, don't get near the yellow caterpillars. Well, this is a yellow caterpillar. I guess once they get on you, they got these little spinies and they really make you itch and they welt you all up. There are these grasshoppers, they're so fat, they can't even hop. I mean, look how fat that grasshopper is. Like I said before, it's just interesting, all these different things that, you know, being from Wisconsin, we never get to experience. That is a good buck. We got 2 bucks just over this rise. So we dropped all of our stuff. We're gonna try to make a stalk on them. Got the moo cow out. Put my other decoys in my pocket. Maybe we'll get to the rise, flash him a little buck decoy, to see if we can't get him to come in. It's on. See, once we get like another 30 feet or 30 yards, we'll be in this dip, and we'll be down a lot lower. The one I can see ain't very big. I can see both of them. They're heading to the northwest. Oh, yeah. They're not hanging out too long, are they? No. They're almost 300 yards. Yeah. 288. Well, we just put our decoy out. We got 3 bucks up in front of us. We've been following 2 of them for quite a while. And I think they kind of got spooked a little bit and they went the other way, but they're just still over there feeding, so hopefully they'll come back towards this watering hole in front of us.
Now these 3 bucks that were about 200 yards away on the hillside were not far from a watering hole, so we decided that Rick would run back to the truck, grab our ground blind, and we'd set the ground blind up not far from the watering hole and set out some decoys in hopes that we'd entice a thirsty buck to come in later in the day. Well, after we got set up in the blind and waited a few hours, we did attract some beef cows into the water hole. No antelope showed up, however. Felt kind of sorry for this old guy. He was just getting hammered by the flies. And this little gal thinks she's going to take on our decoy. Luckily, she backed down and didn't do any destruction to it. So since no antelope showed up at the water, I told Rick, hey, we've got a good high spot as a vantage point. Why don't you climb up there and glass the prairie and see if you can find any goats out on it. Sure enough, he spied one and the stalk was on. Now, while this moo cow from Montana Decoys allowed us to get close to these antelope, this guy knew something just wasn't quite right with this cow, and he decided he wasn't going to get any closer than about 8. He's steered. He's not a bull. He doesn't have any testosterone.
I'm serious.
Just because they took his...
Yes.
Poor guy. I feel for you. It's the female there.
Now, I didn't think we were away from home that long until I heard this.
Pretty girl.
Blind Ambition Bail Blinds.
Camouflage dates back hundreds of years and has evolved greatly over the recent years. Blind Ambition hay bale blind goes a step further. Instead of blending into the environment, it is a normal part of the environment. Wildlife only recognize hay bales as harmless objects, so take advantage and hunt from the comfort of a spacious blind that offers superior concealment, and its appearance is so commonplace that wildlife sees it as another hay bale.
Order yours today at blindambitionbailblinds.com.
Pronghorn Productions, capturing your once-in-a-lifetime memories.
Whether it's turkey hunting in the Wisconsin woods or fishing the wilds of our country's beautiful lakes and rivers, have us capture those moments on tape and edit them into a wonderful keepsake DVD for you to share these once-in-a-lifetime events with friends and family. Have a special hunting or fishing trip planned? Consider us for capturing your event to keep those memories alive for a lifetime. Pronghorn Productions offers professional videography and editing services for all of your outdoor needs.
So, for the best video and editing, call my dad at 438-7250.
Or visit our website at www.pronghornproductions.net.
Welcome back to Waiting for the Fall TV.
End of day one. Putting Bessie away. We got close. We could have got a good shot off that one buck today, but I don't know. Like Chris says, you shouldn't pass up a buck that you shoot on the last day, the first day. But I passed him up on the first day. Comes the last day, I'll shoot him. So, I don't know, we had a good day. We sat in our ground blind, we saw some nice bucks. We saw quite a few bucks, it was just a long ways off. So we just got to keep after it, and we know we've got our work cut out for us with the bow in the hand. So tomorrow's another day. It's a beautiful sunset out here in New Mexico, and we're going to get after it again tomorrow. Bright and early.
Time now for Waiting for the Fall's weekly product spotlight. This week on our product spotlight, we're going to show you products from TrueFire broadheads and releases. What I want to show you today are the offerings that they have in the broadheads. They have two styles. They've got the T1, which is the fixed blade broadhead. They've also got the Switchblade, which is a mechanical style broadhead. Now the Switchblade is unique in the fact that it uses no O-rings or rubber bands to retain the blades. It actually has a retention system built into the broadhead, and it's a plunger. This plunger, when it enters the animal, it automatically opens the blades so that you should never have a problem with blade failure where they do not open. The other broadhead is the T1, and it comes in 100 and 125 grain offerings, the same as the mechanical Switchblade. Now, I've used these broadheads this past deer season, and I've had great success with them. They fly just like my field tips do, and they open up a wound channel like you would not believe. The cool thing about them is this: they have a unique blade retention system. If you want to replace the blades, you simply slide them back and pop them out like that, and you can replace all three blades. And each 3-pack does come with replacement blades for one broadhead. They can also be sharpened similar to a regular fixed blade broadhead. To simply put the new blade in, there's a little dog ear on the bottom of it. You slide that in the bottom of the retention system and slide it back up. Now the cool thing about that is, even when the broadhead is not screwed onto your arrow, you're not going to lose blades. So it's pretty neat in that aspect that you don't have to try and hold them together and screw them into the arrow. Now, like I said, I've used these for the past deer season, and I actually killed 4 deer with them and had great results. They fly great. Out to 60 yards, I've had them flying with field tip accuracy. And now, in the past episode, you saw that we had a code word during the product spotlight segment. What that code word is, we're letting you enter for a chance to win the product spotlight each week. So the code word this week is strong, S-T-R-O-N-G. What I'd like for you to do is to send me an email with this code word strong to pronghornproductionstv@yahoo.com, and out of the correct entries, we're going to pick one lucky winner that's going to win their choice of the T100 or the Switchblade, or if you want to try them both, we'll give you a pack of each. So send that in again to pronghornproductionstv@yahoo.com. We're letting this contest run till the following Monday each week at noon. That's the cutoff date. So if you're so inclined and you'd like to try out some of the products that we're using on the show, simply send in the code word via email, pronghornproductionstv@yahoo.com, and through those correct entries, we'll pick one lucky winner. Now, day 2 started out with a good buck coming in. We used that decoy to flip it up and put it back down, and it got his attention, and he actually came in within about 85 yards. But he just was not offering a shot. Now day 2 closed out. We didn't have any good stalks. We had one real close encounter, but there was a little miscommunication between hunter and cameraman, and I didn't get the buck on camera that he was wanting to shoot. So on day 3, Rick gave up the string and stick and opted for the thunder stick. And we've got some goats out about 800 yards away. We're going to try and put a good stalk on. Let's see if we can pull it off. We don't have much time left and there's rain coming in.
Today's the last day of our 3-day antelope hunt. We've been hunting this area every day so far, and there's been a group of 5 or 6 bucks. We haven't quite gotten a deal done on them, but they've always about 11 o'clock gotten up and went out and kind of went up this hill. Well, that's what we did today. We sat there until 11 o'clock waiting for them to get up. Well, it's almost noon and they still haven't gotten up. We've been sitting there for 6 hours. They're still bedded up over the top of the hill. What we're going to do is we're going to sneak up to the top. We're going to get about 400 yards or so from them. We're going to wait for them to stand up and hopefully, you know, use the 300 Win Mag today and get the deal done here on the 3rd day.
High and to the left, coming towards us. By a lot? Yeah, by a lot. By a good 3 feet. We were high and to the left.
Is he standing there?
Yes, he's still standing closer to us. Both of them. The bigger one's up on top.
Okay.
You just shot in front of the big one. Just in front of the big one. See if they'll stop.
Keep coming, girl.
The big one is the back one, I believe. Second right there. You went down, I think. I believe you went down. I'm positive, but I said he'd like nosedived if he.
The third shot's the lucky charm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead. Give me 5, brother. Give me 5. Yes, yes.
We did it.
Yes.
Look at them. They're looking at him.
Yep.
How dandy.
That's a smaller one, and I think that other big one you first shot at.
What are all these? Is the shot number 1, shot number 2, and shot number 3. But that's all that matters. Oh man, I'm giddy. That was nice. Yeah, let's go take a look and see what we got. Just crested the hill. Right there he lays. See the white belly. Look at that. Yeah, his ears are only right here. Look at that for the cutters all the way up to here.
What do you think about that, Rick?
That is beautiful. Chris and I worked hard for this goat. I'm glad he was here with me to be my cameraman. And it's always nice when you got someone else to share this with and to hunt with. And Chris and I have known each other quite a while. And it's good to have these kind of moments.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming along and filming it.
You bet. You bet.
Putting this together.
You bet. That is a sweet goat. I need to touch his horn. She's nice. She is nice.
We're gonna wrap her up and clean her up, and we'll be back on the road. We got another 1,300 miles before we get home. So
about 18 and a half, 19 hours, because we lose an hour.
Yeah, we lose an hour, exactly. Yeah, on the way out here, it was 40 some hours straight that we were up before we even took a little nap. So, but it's all worth it when you're standing over a beautiful animal like this.
Waiting for the Fall would like to thank our fine sponsors for making this show possible. Blind Ambition Bail Blinds, a new innovative twist on ground blind hunting. The Rip Shot from Rip Archery. You tune your bow, now tune yourself. True Fire, the most trusted name in broadheads and releases. Tune in next week when we head up to central Wisconsin for a bow fishing trip with the crew from AMS Bow Fishing.